It's finally here! It's finally here! It is a time for new beginnings, ladies and gentlemen. FIFA 18 is here. Begins the 365-day upload streak on this channel. I'm going to try and do a full year of consistent daily uploads. Therefore, sticking by the channel means you're going to get rewarded with regular daily uploads. So it's worth your while, guys. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's going to be a massive year for content. We are at the start of the game. What better place to start than to build a starter team for all of you. Now, I've not been this excited for a FIFA installment since before I started YouTube. This is the first one of a full year of uploads. It's midnight. And the reason I'm doing this video so late is because I've been opening, well, actually I've opened 12,000 FIFA points worth of packs so far. I have packed some decent players to which you will see the reactions of in a pack opening down the line once I have compiled enough. At the start of the game, every person needs a starter squad. Now, a lot of these players in the video, guys, the prices I will not be able to tell you exactly as they come out because otherwise I'll have to predict the future and I just won't be able to do that. So some of the players I have purchased, in fact, I think I've only purchased one, but I'm using players that I've packed which are very cheap in relation to when the game will come out. But if you want a really sick starter team, guys, to win you games at the beginning of FIFA 18, especially in those squad battles, this is the team that you want to be building. Right, so as I say, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a Premier League team. We're playing it comfortable. We're going home soil. In goal is actually a guy that I predicted a downgrade for. It's Klaudia Bravura. Now, at this point in time, he is only 1,000 coins on the game. Still a pretty good card, but nowhere near the league of other goalkeepers. You could, as I say, use any other option that I've packed as well. Tim Krul or Stecklenburg. We're trying to make a team that could potentially win games, and Klaudia Bravura, nobody knows how well he'll play in game yet. So, less of a risk with Klaudia Bravura. I've also just realised I'm playing the completely wrong formation. But I prefer, until people find out what formation works, to have one that worked in last game, and 4-1-2-1-2. The second definitely worked in FIFA 17. I personally prefer wide formations, but this is a more solid formation to get your footing around the FIFA 18 gameplay to start the game. So at right back, we have the option of Mathieu Debuchy. A lot of these players, as I say, I've already packed, so you'll see first down. But we're actually going to go with Manquillo purely because of the pace difference. Debuchy has better, in fact, he's got better stats in every other department apart from pace. Start of the game, pace is everything. Pace Merchant FC, that's basically what you want to be, guys. If you don't have incredible players, you need pace. First of the centre-backs, we have a lot of options here. I've packed a lot of Premier League centre-backs, but the first one we're going to run with is Zuma. Now, the point I'm making this video is 1,000 coins. So, fingers crossed he doesn't go up too much. He does look like a very overpowered card this year. Medium again. Lovely card for Zuma there. Has had a downgrade, having said that, and also Mbemba. This guy was solid in 16. This guy was solid in 17, but unfortunately Newcastle were in the Championship, so you never really got to use him. He's back. And he looks pretty solid once again. 74 pace, 67 pace. You've got an average there of 70.5 pace, round up to 71 pace. That's pretty good for a centre-back pairing in the Premier League. Left back, we have Ben Davies. Will he ever become the new Gareth Bale? Who knows? But he's got an overall very well-rounded card. Medium high as well, which is important. I always liked last game to have my fullbacks with slightly even work rates. I didn't really like them bombing on too much, and especially as the midfield can do most of the work in this team anyway. You're not playing a wide formation, so you don't really need to overlap them. Centre defensive midfielder, we're actually going to go with Doucouré. His card looks pretty solid indeed. He's also he's reasonably tall. He's 6 foot tall. You can have other options here. You could go Obiang. You could go Jeff Cameron. On the basis of the physical attributes alone, Doucouré looks pretty good at this point in time, especially as he's going for discard at this moment. Nobody's going to be going, oh man, I really wish I picked up a Doucouré at the start of the game. But you never know. He might end up being very good. In the centre mid spots, we're going to go Leroy Fer, and we're also going to go Southampton's new man from Juventus, Mario Lemina. This guy's going to have an incredible career in the Premier League. He started off very brightly this season, controls Southampton's midfield, and hopefully that will translate to FIFA 18. Two big guys, Mario Lemina and Leroy Fer. Leroy Fer has always been good in FIFA. Definitely a very well-rounded centre mid for the start of the game. Now we're moving up to the first But I should just mention, guys, all of these cards so far are all first owner. I have packed all of these, so I cannot give you a price on what they, well, other than a few of them that I've actually looked at. So Leroy Fer is around 800 coins. Mary Lamina at this moment is 500. Some of which they will change in price at this point. That just has to be said. And the only Premier League cam in my club that I have, Afellay, and I did pay 1,600 coins for this guy. He might go up in price, he might go down in price once other people realise there are so many better central attacking midfield options in the Premier League when the game comes out. You never know with the market. I'm not a trader, so I don't have the experience of how values will go up or down or whatever. So as I say, please don't hold judgment against me to that. Afellay looks like a very good card. You got very tall, very powerhouse-esque central midfielders, big defenders at the back, bit of pace. Afellay, he's got the skills to boot, 4-star, 4-star. And then up top, as you're going to see, we have Shane Long and also Callum Wilson. Now, Callum Wilson at this point, obviously, I've packed both of these as I've been mentioning previously, but Callum Wilson at this point is going for 1,800 coins. He might end up going up. Callum Wilson usually always ends up going up, especially because he's like one of the most overpowered starter team players possible, especially if you're building a Premier League team. I should just mention this though, guys. If you do not want to build a Premier League team, the other leagues are so much cheaper at this point in time than Premier League players. It is ridiculous. You can get 86 rated players like Barzagli for 5,000 coins as I make this video, albeit the game's been out for 2.5, maybe 3 hours. That is still pretty ridiculous to get an 86 rated at 5k for the same price as Ross Barkley. That's the kind of level that we're talking. So Premier League players will always be expensive, but Premier League players work. They are tried and tested year on year, proven to work. You know how they play. Callum Wilson is a pace merchant. You know what you're going to do with him. You're going to run in behind. You're going to score some goals. Lamina and Leroy Fer, two absolutely dominant controlling midfielders. Doucouré, a big CDM to stop any opposition. Having played the demo and having seen the capture event, goals, goals, goals is pretty much the slogan for FIFA 18. There will be so many goals compared to other previous installments in FIFA. It's like going back to the 12-13 era, which is great. This game will be about how many you can outscore your opponent by. That is my very first starter team for FIFA 18. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like, it would be absolutely awesome. Day 1 of 365 days. Hopefully I can do it. Write down in the comments how many days you actually think I'm going to make. I have a big update coming very, very shortly as well, so expect a video of that pack opening, from which I already have packed an inform you will see further on down the line, maybe at the weekend. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will speak to you all in a bit. Well, actually tomorrow.